Well, a very good morning to you. If you're a believer in good omens, the weather is absolutely gorgeous here today. So we're hoping for yet another classic contest between two classic teams. Just to remind you of the schedule in this Natwest Challenge, we've been to Headingley, where England won by 9 wickets in convincing fashion. We're here today at Lord's for match number 2, and on Tuesday, this little series, this challenge, finishes at the Oval. Anyway, we're ready to set the scene here at Lord's. We've already had the toss. Let's see what happened with Paul Allott.
In stark contrast to last Saturday, we've got a glorious day here at Lord's for this NatWest Challenge second match. Two captains are here, Ricky Ponting and Michael Vaughan. Roshan Mahanamar is the ICC referee. Michael's got the coin in the air. Heads is the call. And it's a head. So Australia have won the toss. Ricky, what are you going to do?
We're going to have a bowl this morning. Wicket looks pretty good. Hopefully we can use whatever's in it this morning and then be able to chase well this afternoon.
Brett Lee will start proceedings for Australia. Arguably the fastest bowler in the world. He's got a nice hard pitch on which to bowl here this morning. A little bit of grass on the top as well. Fairly conventional field at the start of this innings. 2 slips, have to have 2 catches for the first 10 overs. Here we go. Oh, I tell you, that's missed by a whisker. Big appeal, big appeal. Rudy Kurtzen shakes his head. He didn't look interested at all in that. The ball must have just brushed the pad.
Well, it must have clipped something, or else it would have been a wide down the leg side. The ball swings again. Yes, it just clips that top strap.
Top quality over from Brett Lee to maiden, and England are yet to get off the mark. England still not away. Katic at square leg with the diving stop. New into this side, Hayden injured, and Katic taking his place. Second game of this NatWest Challenge. We've got new regulations from the ICC regarding fielding restrictions. 20 overs out of the 50. Trouse away, we'll pick up 2 here. Just run those regulations over fielding restrictions by 3 blocks, power plays. The first one is first 10 overs, when 2 fielders only can be outside the 30-yard circle, and you must have 2 close catches. And there are 2 further power plays 2 and 3, 5 overs each, which are nominated by the fielding captain. Past everything. Inside edge, probably caught boot or pad, caused just a glimmer of excitement. Katic very busy at square leg, great fielder. It's 2 off that second over, 2 without loss, England. That's well played, really well played. That's a quick ball, nudging 92 miles an hour. I've been impressed by Trescothick and the way he appears to have tightened up his technique a little over the last week or 10 days.
Well, he plays this well. It's a fast swinging Yorker.
Good shot. Timed through the offside. Damien Martin with a long trek. Saves the boundary, but Trescothick off the mark with 3. It's in the air, and it's through 4th slip, and it's gone for 4. It's the first boundary of the innings. England 11 without loss.
Just 2 slips. Strange. It seems quite odd. The ball flashed across him, and a flashing blade, and it flashes to the boundary.
Good shot, half stopped. I think he'll have enough on it to run away down the slope for 4. McGrath will be annoyed with that. 4 off his last ball. It's 15 without loss.
2 boundaries now. 1 for Trescothick, 1 for Strauss. Both boundaries coming off the last ball of an over.
It's a good shot. Down the ground, it's beaten mid-off. And Gillespie will cut it off. I think he will.
He's got him first ball. What a start for Michael Kaswitz. Andrew Strauss chops on. They've got him out like that before. Very, very disappointed he will be, and he's very happy.
What a start. Man that's been out of form. Hasn't been at his best. Maybe just a little close to him, Andrew Strauss, but it got big. The bounce, I think, did him as much as anything. Bottom edge, down onto the stumps, kicks the ground, he's frustrated. Kasvich is delighted. A dream start for him. First wicket goes down. Andrew Strauss gone for 11. It's 25 for 1. England captain, number 3. He's in a little bit of form at the moment up at Headingley. They 59 from 65 balls with 7 boundaries. Well, Kasvich by nature looks to get the ball into the left-handers. He's got the slope here at the nursery, and this might well have had something to do with the dismissal of Andrew Strauss. Maybe just comes back down the slope a little bit at him, gets bigger than he was expecting. Much more bounce than he would have expected. Can't get on top of it, inside edge onto the stumps. Michael Vaughan opens his account. Single, Brett Lee is the fielding. That has got to be close, it's out. Not offering a shot, Michael Vaughan. Dangerous to this man in your picture. Just comes down the slope. And that looked very, very close.
Well, one thing you must do as a batsman, you've got a bat, use it. Michael Vaughan comes down the slope, and that is out. Very bad lead from Michael Vaughan. Very happy, Glenn McGrath. Down the slope, good delivery, and Michael Vaughan dismissed. So 1, scores 28 for 2.
Kevin Peterson, unit number 4 for England.
You got 2 balls to come.
Amazing average. It's 20 matches. McGrath to Peterson. Stride in. Well watched, well left. Have a look at this, LBW. The one thing you've got to consider, I suppose, is height. It's dangerous, dangerous not playing shots to Glenn McGrath. Hit him on the knee roll.
Look at Hawkeye there, just going over, but the problem with that is you lose all doubt as a batsman if you don't use your bat for a start. And your umpire, very good decision. You've got to give those out. And here comes power play 2. There's the signal from Rudy Kurtzen.
There's an inside edge. Oh, it's a big shout. And there goes the finger, Marcus Trescothick. Looked a massive inside edge to me. Well, he had to wait for the finger. Rudy Kurtzen gave him a chance to walk. Have a look at this.
Big shot, inside edge. A little weight from Marko Trescothic. Bit of doubt there from all players, but he's very happy. Great start. Well, Kaswich and Marcus Trescothic departs for 14, 28 for 3. Disappointing start for the English team.
Andrew Flintoff makes his way out to the middle. Scored 100 at Lords against the West Indies in the one-day international last year. It's nicely played. Punched into the leg side. Should be a couple here. He does pick up wickets, Brett Lee, at a terrific strike rate. Oh, this could be tight. Oh, get away with it. Originally 2 became a hurried 3. Right, it was Glenn McGrath that was doing the chasing.
Decent running from Kevin Peterson. He's quick. Makes it comfortably.
That's beautifully played. You could say that's Peterson's specialist area. Batsmen get criticism for playing the ball into the leg side from that area, but a very good one did it very well. His name was Viv Richards. Thick outside edge. That'll beat McGrath. 4 more. Sliding the crowd up a bit.
Well, fortune favours the brave. Nothing wrong with that delivery from Kaspovic. Just swung a little bit there at the end. Peterson went at it. He's going to die wondering, Kevin Peterson. He really is going to throw his bat at the ball.
Peterson wants the second run. Long chase for McGrath. Productive over for England. 10 runs from it already. Another ball still remaining. Peterson will keep the strike. End of the first 15 overs, 45 for 3. He's dragged that on. Peterson goes for 15. Big problems for England now. They're 45 for 4 at the end of the 16th over. Peterson gone for 15.
Well, good work, Ricky Ponting. He asked the questions of Kevin Peterson, the quickest bowler. Can you hit him through the offside? There's that technique where it goes leg side. Brett Lee knows he has his man. Well done, Skip. Well done, Brett Lee. Australia on top. Are they back? Soon find out. Kevin Peterson's gone for 15. England struggling, 45 for 4.
Eight days ago on this ground, Paul Collingwood came in with the score reading 19 for 4. It's 45 for 4 today. Flintoff's on strike at the other end. Good diving stop by Simons. Oh! And Collingwood almost run out without facing a ball.
Well, the Australians are in town. They have arrived. This is what you see with Australian cricket. Athletic fielding. Simons and Clark. That a hit. Just in. Good dive from Paul Collingwood. If you analyse that technique there, he is hitting through the offside, but watch the way the bottom hand takes over and his back comes down at an angle. It's the only concern about can he hit it on the offside.
Smashed away, just one bounce over the square leg boundary. 50 comes up for England. It was Michael Vaughan who went after Gillespie up at Headingley. Flintoff has the same idea here.
Yeah, I'm wondering if England targeted Gillespie. Team meeting. Opposition bowlers well below par, whatever their coach Buchanan's saying.
That's away as well. 9 from Gillespie's opening over, 55 for 4.
Problems for Gillespie. Drops it down to Flintoff, behind square earlier in the over, then in front of square. No rhythm, no pace, no zip off the pitch. Plenty of time, Flintoff. Pulls him away.
Well, that's very nicely played indeed. Not what Gillespie was looking for. He thought he was going to bowl a maiden over. Collingwood striking him away through the covers, 60 for 4.
Well, Gillespie's cross because he'd bowled a good over. It was a pretty good delivery. Collingwood in good touch. Finds the gap in the offside.
Well, nothing's changed really. That is a glorious shot. It's just a trudge back to the end of his run now for Jason Gillespie, and a bit of smug satisfaction for Andrew Flintoff.
I think Jason Gillespie was thinking initially of getting out of the way, and then he realized it might have been a catch.
He did well to reach that. And he's got some good bat on it too, but there's a very quick, very athletic man down there in Brett Lee. Great piece of fielding. Well, that's very, very interesting. It's a great piece of work behind the stumps by Adam Gilchrist. The Australians are awaiting the verdict here. They would seem to have that quiet air of confidence about them. Now, where does Paul Collingwood get to? And has he got anything grounded properly behind the line at that particular moment? It's all about that left heel of his. Is it grounded? Has he managed just to swivel that heel and keep it on the ground, which he might just have done? Let's have a look here. This stump cam view will show you what he's done with that heel, and eventually he's trying to say, look, my toe's in, but it's all about the heel. Mark Benson is third umpire today. There's enough doubt in his mind, having seen those pictures, that it has to be not out. Not out. Jerry Lloyd's just tosses a coin in the air, shrugs it off.
Well, I'd love to see the back of Andrew Flintoff. This ball is heading towards the stumps, definitely. Brushes the pad on the way through to the bat, but again, there has to be some doubt there.
A little bit too short this time from Jason Gillespie. Flintoff has been looking for those today. And everyone he's seen, everyone just that little bit short of a length, he's hit before.
That certainly wasn't in the hot spot. Maybe in the hot spot of Flintoff's bat, but not the hot spot on the pitch.
Well, very, very powerfully struck. Gillespie was doing his best to get a hand on it. All sorts of things to look at.
The partnership is now 50. Good sensible play from Flintoff and Collingwood. Flintoff, big style. That's the 100, and what a way to bring it out. That was huge.
That was absolutely massive. The people sat up in boxes that nearly had their lunch ruined. Just watch this, it's gone flat, and it's nearly landed in someone's MCC lunch. It's not there, it's hit the level above that.
Change your bowling, Colin.
More wides. Five to the total, but a drifty wide down the leg side. It's a crashing shot from Flintoff, short and wide off stump. He looks in good touch, Flintoff. He's on to 44.
Well, this England side are fighting again. Never give up. 4 early wickets, as in the final when they came back, and they're trying to come back again. There's Clark just sliding down that leg side again. It's been 2 straight. Brings up Andrew Flintoff's first 50 against Australia. Played really well, sensible batting. Usually it takes him about 50 balls to get 50, if not less. It's taken him 82. He came in a difficult time, and he's played really well, really sensibly. His 14th one-day 50.
There he goes.
That is absolute brute force. Nowhere near the middle of the bat, just went down the surface, clubbed it over wide mid-on.
That'll race away for 4, and the captain can reflect. It's Collingwood on strike. No slip. You see it so many times. The captain would also be thinking, why have we not got 12 out there on the field? I could have a slip.
No slip required, to be honest. There's nothing against Ponting there. There's a partnership going on, 2 players in. You can't just suddenly sneak a slip in. That was just unfortunate. You get on with it.
Nice straight drive. It beats the diving mid-on and will run all the way down to the nursery end for 4. 100 partnership up between Flintoff and Collingwood. It's taken 134 balls. Absolutely vital one for England.
Well, Brett Lee over pitches first up. Lovely on drive. The most difficult shot in cricket to play. Andrew Flintoff 57 off 79, and Paul Collingwood 34 off 55. And there we go. Dismissal. Second ball in Brett Lee's spell. Paul Collingwood slashes wide, and Adam Gilchrist takes a comfortable catch. That's the wicket they were looking for. Australia will be very, very happy with that.
It's amazing what that extra pace can deliver. Good catch by Gilchrist. Ball went quickly to him. Collingwood goes for 34. That'll mean another rethink by England, who are now 148 for 5. Geraint Jones top scored here in the Natwest Series final with a magnificent 71. Got him the Man of the Match award in that tied final. Still work to be done. Nice straight back shot again. That will bring up the 150 for England at the end of the 39th over. Plenty of power, and he's found the gap perfectly between those 2 outfielders. That was the spot that Flintoff was eyeing up, straight mid-wicket. Missed Ponting in the inner circle, 4 runs for the taking.
Well, we knew it was going to come, and there it is. Smart putt, fraction short. Didn't get all of it, but just got it in the gap for 4.
That
that's beaten Gillespie. It was a poor delivery from Michael Kastrovic. There was no chance if the fielder had been out on the boundary, he wouldn't have been able to stop that.
Well, as we said, he's aiming leg side, full. It's good enough bat on it. Beats the man up at fine leg there.
Flintoff 73, Geraint Jones on 6. Just the 6 overs remaining here at Ian Botham and Michael Holding.
Thank you, Bob. Just might be cut off by Hussey. That's well struck.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Terrific. That's what he's got to do, though. He's got to pile the pressure onto Andrew Flintoff. And Jones never looked to me as if he was going to shirk his responsibility. In this shot, excellent. Looking for the Yorker, doesn't quite work. Gets enough bat, beat the infield, and it's gone. That's forced mid-off back again now, so fine leg has to come up.
That's gone.
He's good to watch, isn't he, Andrew Flintoff? Good value, good entertainment, and good, very good shot selection. At times you can be critical of some of his shot selection, but not today. He's given himself room. He's got his front leg out of the way so he can clear his arms through that shot over mid-wicket.
Full toss, gone. 10 rows back. 6.
Well, he dished it out. It's still got to be dispatched. It was in style. It's 192 for 5. Andrew Flintoff moves on to 87. It was a bit of a buffet ball at the end there. You've still got to hit it, though. And that's hit in style. Well played, Andrew Flintoff.
Wanting again. Hits his out in either direction, whether it was direct or from the wicket keeper.
Right, magnificent fielding by Ricky Ponting. Graham Gilchrist very brave. He's slightly in a different weight group there. Look at this, hits out, taken out, in the end in, and he gets his man as well. Well, it must be quite a daunting sight to see Andrew Flintoff flying through the air towards you.
That's gone a long way up, but not far enough. And the caught. Hussey, the man taking the catch.
Well, Andrew Flintoff was going to give it everything he had. Just sliced it. He'll be disappointed. He's played really well. Brett Lee does it again for his captain. Trying to hit it away over extra cover, I feel. Oh, it's got a long way. Mike Hussey, arguably one of the best of the Australian fielders, makes no mistake whatsoever. And that's a big wicket for the Australians. Andrew Flintoff, he's gone for 87 from 112 balls. It's 193 for 6.
Ashley Giles is the new batsman for England, coming in at number 8 in the 47th over. I think a few people would have been looking towards the pavilion to see exactly who would be coming in if there would have been a super sub situation. No ball is a call, so he'll have to re-bowl that, Brett Lee. Possible run out here, though. Missed. Good throw. I Hussey, the man making the throw from the deep.
I'm sure Ricky Ponting was too impressed with all of that. The no ball to start off would have upset him. And then the throw comes in. There's the hand knocked the ball off here, the bail. Yes.
That's gone past the backup point. That's the first boundary. Brings up the 200 for England.
And well put away. Just shimmies around in the crease, Geraint Jones. Would have just off-put Ben McGrath. First ball of the session, of his spell, final spell. And that is hit hard.
That's well struck again. 10 runs from the first 4 deliveries.
Wow, this is a help yourself ball. I think it's an attempted slower ball. He'll be chuntering away to himself, Ben McGrath. Geraint Jones, he's winning this contest at the moment. Started off slowly, yes, it's wide, but it's a full toss. And it gets what it deserves at this stage of a one-day international.
Just a minor gradient there at the end of the innings by England. Hanging below 4 runs and over for too long.
Now this could be out. It is. Simon Cattage makes no mistake. Brett Lee picks up his 4th wicket. Geraint Jones goes for 27 from 33 balls. And he's done it again for his captain.
Suspect that hit pretty low down on the bat. I think he was trying to go a bit straighter with that, Geraint Jones. Catches that look simple, but they're not as simple as these Australians tend to make them look. It's 2-10%. Darren Gough hasn't been in too bad a form with the bat in recent times. He's not on strike at the moment. Is looking for the second run, but it's not on. Quickly sent back, Darren Gough.
Quickly sent back. Good job it was. A very early call. Wasn't the quickest piece of turning I've seen from Darren Gough.
Well bowled and well played. Gets something on the ball, Darren Gough, which is so important. A run scored.
I think Darren Gough had a fair idea what was coming. Something full, straight and quick. Over 90 miles an hour. I'm very pleased that they got bat on that and not toe.
He's going for the throw. A bit surprising.
Well, I reckon with a direct hit that might well have been out. Ricky Ponting's quick across the ground. Gets this away very, very quickly. Just have a look and see. Now then, where's Ashley Giles? Oh, he was gone, Mikey. He was gone by the yard.
Runs again. Or should I say run? Brett Lee's last delivery. 4 for 41 so far. Caught. What a catch. What a fantastic catch. 5 wickets for Brett Lee. His captain takes the catch to give him the 5th.
Well, we're saying that what a good fielder he is. He's one of the best. Collingwood. Have a look at this. That's hit pretty well, I'll tell you, out in the middle of the bat. I tell you, it's right up there with the best, Mikey. That is a fantastic catch. It gives Brett Lee his 4th one-day international 5-wicket haul. Ashley Giles has gone for 4. It's 214 for 8.
So a job done for Brett Lee. 5 for 41 with 2 maidens in his 10 overs. Second occasion he has taken 5 wickets against England in a one-day international. Here is Steve Harmison, not on strike, end of the over. Well bowled, right up in the block hole.
Just have another look at this catch for Brett Lee. His 5th wicket, and what a way to get it. His captain, full length at extra cover. In it goes. That is absolutely top draw.
Walkers keep coming. Not a lot you can do with those, especially if you are a number 10. Australia will be happy with this. 6 singles off the last over.
That was Steve Harmison who played that shot. If there was any doubt, and he's enjoying that. Every moment of it. He won't be.
Wasn't a bad delivery. Perhaps slightly overpitched. But that was good innovative work by Steve Harmison. Just a single. I wouldn't want to be throwing there, I would think.
There's plenty of people backing up.
So the last ball of the innings, unless it's a no ball. It's not a no ball, but he gets a single, Maringer. And McGrath not really doing very well with the ball coming back at him. So 9 runs off the last over. The last over of the innings, the last over of Glenn McGrath. 223 for 8, England off 50 overs. Perhaps a bit under par.
Australia's hero, Brett Lee. Aaron Goff. Strike rate of 100 runs per 100 balls. Best bowling by Australian in one-day internationals at Lords. Beat Michael Kasrovich 5 for 47 last year against Pakistan on this ground. Good last 5 overs. Yeah, for him. 44 achieved with the bat in his last 5 overs. 70 from the last 10 in those last 5 overs. Giving the bowlers something to bowl at.
Fantastic day for cricket, and Brett Lee taking advantage of the bright sunshine, nice warm weather. Keep those limbs loose, charging in within 5 wickets. Australia won the toss this morning, asked England to bat, and that's the England batting card. Andrew Flintoff, 87 from 112 deliveries. Had a good partnership with Paul Collingwood, who got 34 from 56. Just Garrett Jones at the end getting a few, but nothing happening at the top of the innings for England. 223 for 8 in 50 overs.
Well, the bowlers, McGrath 1 for 37 from his 10, as you'd expect. Kasrovich 2 for 40 from his 10, an improved performance. Jason Gillespie struggling yet again. 7 overs, no maidens, none for 42. Andrew Simons, 7 overs, none for 31. And Michael Clark, he bowled 6 overs, none for 21. The pick of the bowlers, Brett Lee, 5 for 41. The best bowling figures by an Australian in one-day internationals at Lords.
So Australia need 224 runs to win from their 50 overs at less than 4.5 runs per over.
Australia will really fancy their chances of evening up the Natwest Challenge. Today the second match, the final game at the Oval on Tuesday. Right, let's now go to the commentary box. The first voices for the afternoon will be David Lloyd and Bob Willis.
New opening partner for Adam Gilchrist. Simon Katic opening the batting in the absence of Matthew Hayden. Hayden out with a shoulder problem. Haven't seen much of Simon Katic in this one-day series of matches, the Natwest series preceding the Natwest Challenge. Darren Goff's going to bowl round the wicket. Up and over the slips. Great start for Gilchrist.
Well, he does like to field bat on ball early. Goff immediately round the wicket. There's that theory from England to try to restrict Adam Gilchrist for room. Certainly not on that occasion.
Follows that up with a no ball. So important as a bowler to get off to a good start. Goff hasn't been able to do that.
And he's fallen over here just on his run up, and he does that from time to time, to be fair. I mentioned it's a concern to England. I think it's imperative, particularly in this game, in a 3-match series, England 1 up. And the one thing that they haven't been doing is just getting rid of 1 or 2 openers early on with a new ball.
Another no ball. Half the crowd are out of their seats, but it doesn't count.
Well, what a shame, Darren Goff. We've talked about wickets with a new ball, a perfect start, except, and that's his problem. I think that's an excellent shot that just shows that Goff lands on his tiptoes.
Well, things get worse and worse for Darren Goff. Another 4 conceded now.
Well, that'll be playing on his mind. It's almost a perfect start for England to get rid of Adam Gilchrist with the 3rd delivery, but it's a no ball. It'll be going through all the team's mind, certainly the captain, definitely Goff.
It's a better line to Gilchrist. Can't give him room for manoeuvre. Oh, Darren Goff must have thought he's got out of bed the wrong side today. Nothing going his way. Probably some bat involved there. Indeed there is. So Gilchrist will retain the strike with that single. 11 from the first over. Simon Jones with the new ball from the nursery end. Gilchrist already on 9. Straight down to Giles.
Hey, come on.
Well, that's so wide, but it has flown through to Geraint Jones. Two overs bowled, 13 for no wicket. Goff into Gilchrist. Oh, that's a real beauty.
Well, he gets the width that he wants. He craves width. Feeds off it, lives off it. This is that one reason that Darren Gough is around the wicket, to cramp it for room.
Well, this is England's opening bowler, remember. He's just been chipped over mid-on. It's not going to reach the rope. Another audacious stroke from Adam Gilchrist. Rudy Kurtzen making the signal that Australia are substituting Brad Haddin for Glenn McGrath, so Glenn can get into the bath, either ice or hot. His game is over. Nice day's work for Glenn McGrath in England's innings. 10 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 37. One bounce, 2, and over the ropes.
He's on the charge, Gilchrist. Always likes to take the attack to the opening bowlers. He never dies wondering, that's for sure. A terrific shot. He's a good puller.
Well, Gilchrist taking this game away from England very quickly indeed. He races personally on to 25, and already Australia 28 without loss.
Well, it's always interesting to see how teams would react to fielding restrictions, and in this case, first power play, 10 overs. Gilchrist, I think, is predictable in that he would say, OK, if you've only got 2 fielders outside of the 30-yard circle, it means I'm in business.
Misfield, and that'll roll away up the slope for 4 more. Gilchrist 29 from 17 deliveries. Gough 2 overs for 18. Jones 1 over and 5 balls, 0 for 14. Well, look at that comparison after 4 overs. England struggling along, 7 without loss. Australia 32 for no wicket. And here's Steve Harmison now. Vaughan can't delay any longer. Katic is in on the act now, though. Short ball, long hop really from Harmison. Well, 7 fours already, 6 to Gilchrist and now 1 to Katic.
Yeah, it's a sloppy start, is this, from England. Doesn't appear to be any real method in line and length. It's a sloppy start, it's a slow start. Flintoff needed to change this game around for England.
He's got him. The bowling change has worked. Much needed wicket for England as Gilchrist departs. 29 in 20 balls.
Well, England under pressure. Who does the captain turn to? Guess who? Big Freddie Flintoff. Response from him. Around the wicket, decent pace, cramps him for room. That's exactly what England are always looking for with Gilchrist. Another catch for wicket-keeper Jones. Short and sweet from Gilchrist, but he's got Australia off to a bit of a flyer. 29 for him, 36 for 1.
The Australian captain's in at number 3 with an average of over 41. Strike rate better than 77.
So after Adam Gilchrist had climbed into England, particularly against Darren Gough and Simon Jones, it's Flintoff who comes into the attack around the wicket, decent pace. just cramps him for room, and that's an area that they look all the time, England, against Gilchrist.
Well, it's a fine effort by Harmison, but it's away for 4. Flintoff just straying into Midland leg stumps. Goes for the hook, and Jones is quite wide at long leg. He won't be able to cut that off. No, Ponting into double figures off just 5 balls.
Well, the disturbing thing for England is that boundaries are coming thick and fast. There are 9 fours now in this 47 for 1. Harmison checks where he is on that front line, bangs the ball in back of a length and gets that bounce. Terrific hooker, Ricky Ponting.
Too short again, and slapped away this time by Katic. The 50's up. Katic has just made 9 of them, but that's a no matter, no consequence to Australia. They're rattling along at 53 for 1.
Well, England have been too short with this new ball. Andrew Flintoff, fractionally short. Very good shot.
So backward a square, and that's 4 as well. So 2 short from Flintoff, 2 wide from Flintoff. Thought that England missed a trick a couple of times with their opening partnership with the ball. Goff and Jones again today were wasteful. It's Ponting at his best, picked it up very early and swiveled and hammered that away backward a square for 4.
Well, that's his strength, Ricky Ponting. If you get it fractionally short, he'll pick it up very quickly. Sign that he's seeing the ball very well.
The noise there, but the umpire's not heard it. Or if he has, he doesn't consider it relevant.
Andrew Flintoff was quite confident there, but no one else. This. Ooh. Oh, an interesting one. There was a noise there.
So for the first time in 3 innings, having power play 2 from overs 11 to 15.
Some Katic late cuts that. Good piece of fielding down there by Steve Harmison.
Well, talking of power plays, it's time for another one out in the middle. So after 10 overs, England have the chance to take their next power play. They've waited until another 5 overs have gone by. Well, that's found a way through. He hasn't quite timed it properly, but it's not that far up to the boundary in front of the grandstand. It was a delivery which didn't quite come out right.
Well, it's a slower ball that was attempted. There's the one out the back of the hand. It goes off the face of the bat, that is for sure.
It's exciting stuff out there. I'll come back to your point in a moment. Armisen on target. Certainly with the throw.
It was good fielding. Ricky Ponting looking to be aggressive down the ground. Steve Armisen, good fielding. Sees Ponting coming forward. Ricky Ponting gets back. It's good cricket. There's nothing wrong with this. He leaves the crease. He's a couple of strides down. Then he sees it coming, gets back. Good cricket.
Well, that's a fine shot. It's clanged against the first tier balcony there. Cleared the boundary by an absolute distance, and also brings up the 50 partnership as well.
It's a cracking shot, this. Maybe Ricky Ponting's thinking, right, play some shots and then see what Michael Vaughan wants to do. Does he want to take his power play now, or is he going to revert back to spin?
Well, he's hit that straight down the throat of Steve Armisen at long on. So Michael Vaughan has got the wicket he wanted, but through no doing of his own, I tell you.
Well, I want to watch the replay of this. I'm sure that Simon Cattidge won't want to watch the replay. Really don't quite understand what he was trying to do. I would think that the captain will not be very impressed with that. England get the breakthrough though, as you say, with a little help from that man. Simon Cattidge has gone for 30 from 62 balls. It's 96 for 2.
So it's Damien Martin who's just arrived at the crease with the dismissal of Simon Cattidge. Cattidge will certainly be kicking himself. He's got the feeling when Cattidge didn't really get there properly, and he was aiming, I'm sure, to be wide to long on's left. Watch carefully here. It's just the outside half of the bat, I think.
He was playing for the turn, looking to hit it with the spin.
At the moment, Australia are pretty much coasting along. 8 wickets in hand. That single brings up 3 figures. That's through. Brought up the man from the point boundary. Just a bit too short and wide from Darren Gough.
.104 for 2. And Gough short and wide, and that's Martin's area.
That has gone all the way. Don't bother to chase that or run if you're the batsman.
I don't mind power plays, but this was just class play. Absolute elegance. Saw one in the previous over from Gough off the back foot, and this was a classic cover drive.
That's gone very fine. It's all downhill down there.
That's the third boundary Ponting has got very fine on the leg side. Vaughan trying to work out why his bowlers are bowling down the leg side. Not what you want from Collingwood's pace. Drift down. Ponting just uses it, flicks it down. As a batsman, you don't intend it to get it that fine and get 4. You get a little bit lucky.
Gone very fine again. Armisen is trying this time, but again he's going to be beaten.
Well, Vaughan's looking almost cross there. That's the 4th boundary down to fine leg. I think Ponting this time did intend it to go fine. You can see him flick his wrists over on it. There it is. And he'll get 4 as well. Good shot, Ponting, well played.
doesn't take a lot on these good pitches against the good batsmen. Just fractionally off line, just fractionally off length, and they punish you. Good half century that for Ricky Ponting.
All the way. Beautiful piece of timing. They really are running this game now.
Well, they're way ahead, Australia. After 29 overs, England were 91 for 4. Australia 137 for 2, plus this 4.
.50 partnership comes up from 60 balls. You can actually hear the crowd now. Can you hear them out there? They've spotted it. And look at this. There you go. What a great moment. Lancaster, Hurricane and Spitfire flying over Lords. Absolutely magnificent. Whole ground stands up and applauds. It's great to be English at times, isn't it?
Well, it's a special scene there.
Actually, I've just been told by Welsh.
I know what you've said.
British.
British, absolutely.
Power play. Okay, he's decided this now's the time. Oh, what a good shot that is at the end of the over. Whip through the onside. Ricky Ponting moves on to 70. 161 for 2 after 34 overs.
Or straight down the ground, even better. Full face of the bat, into the pavilion, one bounce ball.
That's a fantastic shot from Ricky Ponting. Exactly what you expect. That field, Ashley Giles. You can't blame Ashley Giles. He's trying to get a wicket. It's a lovely stroke, straight down the ground.
A little bit too straight. Martin very strong off his legs. Good work from Flintoff. With Ponting in this form, Australia aren't going to need their extra batsman at all.
No, that's right. It's a very, very good shot from Ricky Ponting once again. Moves along to 87. Almost a slower ball from Harmison. Very, very good shot through the covers. Starting to get in really good form. He struggled so far this series. Same again, same result.
Well, it's just too easy for Ponting. It is if Harmison keeps pitching it up. Bowling outside off stump. 12 off the over, 189 for 2. The end of power play 3. And a dismissive end to it as well by Ricky Ponting. Successive boundaries through extra cover. Picked that up pretty early, not middled it. But the 2 brings up the 100 partnership. It's nicely timed. Really well played from Ponting, not trying to hit it too hard, and he goes to 99.
And again, earlier on in the series, he was falling over those ones. This time, puts it through wide mid-on, mid-wicket for 4 runs.
edged wide of the keeper. Ponting goes to 100, leaps in the air. It's one heck of a pleased Australian captain. His 18th one-day international 100. He's now level with Mark Waugh for the most one-day hundreds for Australia.
Take a bow. He's very happy, Ricky Ponting. He played well from ball one today.
Well, that's going to be close, I think. Jeremy Lloyd's is a bit of an afterthought, says he better refer this to the third umpire, Mark Benson. Ashley Giles with the throw. And Ponting is in.
My goodness, this is England's opening bowler, has just been treated like that.
Well, we know that Darren Gough bowls well at the death. It's under normal circumstances as well. You wouldn't call this the death.
Straight to mid-wicket, so Ponting goes. Gough gets his revenge quickly, but it's all too late for England. And this Lord's crowd will stand on their feet to applaud a quite sensational innings from Ricky Ponting, out of form for most of this one-day summer. Back with a vengeance today. His 18th one-day international 100. Just clipping that straight to the mid-wicket fielder. Kevin Peterson, the man there. Here's Andrew Simons. Well, it's gone straight through the first slip. That is disappointing for Harmison. And away to the boundary for 4, so Australia just need 3 now. 221 for 3. Single down to Simon Jones. It's a no ball that wins the match for Australia. Australia home here at Lord's by 7 wickets. Once England had made just 223 on this good pitch, you always thought it was going to be Australia's day.
That's the Australian batting card in response to England's 223. Very comfortable victory that for Australia. Ricky Ponting, 1-1-1. Fantastic knock that was. Lots of overs to spare. More than 5.5 overs to spare.
England's bowling. Michael Vaughan using 6 bowlers today. He had to juggle round those power plays. Harmison and Giles, the only 2 to complete their complement of 10 overs. Wickets for Gough, Flintoff and Giles. 224 for 3. Australia with 5 overs and 4 balls to spare, getting home by a margin of 7 wickets.